There we are once again. Really quiet out here. I mean, there's a little bit of air moving, but not much. Sunday, October 6th, 2024. And in case you didn't know, we're going on our, what is it, third or fourth hurricane this year? I can't even keep count of them anymore. I think it's like 3 of them in 4 weeks. We had Debbie, then we had Helene. Nobody's going to forget Helene. Just talked to somebody up in North Carolina about it. And now we've got, what is it, Melvin or Milton on the way. And he's way over in Mexico, or by Mexico right now, heading this way. But we've got a couple, 3 days of rain until he gets here. But yeah, Debbie and what was the other one? Helene. Didn't do too bad. Didn't do too much damage. Helene, we had like 45, 50 mile an hour winds. Didn't take any of the tops off. Took a couple new tops off, but the ones with some leaves on them are getting tough enough that didn't hurt them. So right at the brink of damaging things. We got a couple branches out of the oak trees, and you know, nothing too serious. But there was a lot of flooding, even in town in Englewood, and McCall Road and Pine Street over there where Oyster Creek comes up there. I think that's Oyster Creek. Or what is that? Oh, whatever it is. A lot of those houses along there flooded. I went down there the other day, and I see refrigerators out in the yards, and, you know, dresser drawers and all the furniture pushed out there, and carpets and rugs piled up. So, yep, even some of the spots that I've never seen flooded here flooded. And so now this one, Milton, there the wind's picking up a little bit. This one's supposed to come across the Gulf and straight in at us. We're like ground zero. So yeah, take a look at all of this wonderful, beautiful stuff that's made it through all the hurricanes. Oh, we even have the veranda lights on. My most valuable plant here, right here. This is my vanilla orchid, and it was chopped off after Ian down to about here in about 6 or 8 pieces. You can see where it was all the way up to the eaves and turning, and it was getting to where it would probably have been able to start making flowers. But it's grown, oh man, probably that 2 or 3 feet this year from all the rain. We've had probably 50, 60 inches of rain so far. The other orchids aren't doing too bad, but they're doing better than they look, I think. Might have to give that one down there a little bit more water. But anyways, yeah, so we got another major hurricane headed right our way, and I got to get all the stuff out of the shed, pull out my hurricane plywood, screw them down on the biggest windows, and see what happens. But this is, we've seen 125 mile an hour winds coming through here before with Ian, and the gutters are still damaged. The edges of the roof, everything gets bent up there. That's where the bamboo was slapping against the roof so hard, and it tore the gutters off on the other side of the shed. I just put all those up too. It cost me like $200. So yeah, if we get a lot of heavy north winds, these are all going to be bending over. But I hopefully they're strong enough they're going to do more protecting than they do damage. And with Helene, I had to cut a couple that were banging on the roof because I didn't want them to tear all the shingles off. So yeah, just kind of trying to figure out what I got to do. And I got customers calling me about getting stuff off of their boats before the storm. And I got a cover I'm making for a trolling motor, which yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see how that goes. I don't think, maybe he wants it on there before the storm, but we're gonna have to see. But yeah, that's the news for today. Oh, let's check our rain gauge. The official here. We had 1.5 inches yesterday. They got dumped out. Somebody told me, we only got 3/4 of an inch in there. Well, not even, about 5/8 of an inch. So we'll start that over again today. See what we get for the day. And yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed. Though I got to get some cover on the little boat. As long as the drain plug's out, who cares? Or actually, no, maybe we'll fill that up. We'll put the drain plug in, because when your boat fills up, it makes it nice and heavy so it doesn't blow away. Yeah, that's what we'll do with that. Hurricaneizing, have to hunker down. Put the plug in your boat so it fills with water. Make some cupcakes. Oh, we made a big pan of trail mix last night and put it in a Ziploc bag. So, you know, snacks, hurricane snacks, they're important. Canned goods, spaghetti, stuff like that. And yeah, oh man, I'm sure this is setting off a lot of people's PTSD, because I know what it's like after you get a bad storm like Ian or Helene, and then you see another one coming at you. Yeah, it's a little stressful. It's really stressful. So I'm coming out here just looking at it and watching, anticipating all these oak trees out here have changed since Ian. There's only like a third of what used to be there. That was a whole big, huge oak tree. Of course, we lost our neighbor's oak tree in Ian. Almost lost this tree because I could see it rocking in the window, and the roots are lifted out of the ground a little bit. Luckily, it didn't loosen it enough to push it onto the house when the wind came from the other direction after Ian went by. But we'll see. The top of this one got broke off, so this is a pretty squat tree now. Doesn't have as much leverage to push it over in a high wind. So yeah, just kind of thinking about all this stuff. Getting ready for Milton Berle. Oh, that's fun. No, that's still not funny. I don't know. At least it's not an I. We don't need any more I's. Irma, Ian, they were both really bad. But yeah, 3 storms in 4 weeks. 3 hurricanes in 4 weeks. That'll be a new record, I think. So, all right. Anyways, have fun, everybody. Let's keep our fingers crossed.